YouTube? It's Jay Narissa back with another video, and today's video is about vaccinations. So this is a pretty touchy topic. There has been a lot of information going around on social media about whether or not someone should vaccinate themselves, vaccinate their children, and it blew up a lot more, especially when the COVID vaccines came out and people felt uncomfortable about being considered guinea pigs and taking a vaccine that has not been out and tested long enough to truly know what the after effects are. So let's talk a little bit about various diseases that vaccines can cure, eradicate, eliminate, prevent, um, lessen the seriousness of said disease, and go from there. So, what exactly is a vaccine? A vaccine is essentially medicine that is injected into a person's body to help their immune system learn how to fight off germs. So, our immune systems learn how to do this in various ways. It's either by vaccination or by catching the disease itself. And so, when a new disease is introduced to your body, your immune system spikes up and is trying to figure out what exactly this thing is, and then has to determine how it can best fight it off to optimize your survival. And so, if you're catching the disease, it's foreign to your body, and your body has to work a lot harder in order to fight it off because it's new and it's learning as it's going. But when you get vaccinated, in some cases, it could completely block you from getting the disease because your immune system is familiar with what that type of germ looks like, whether that be a bacteria or a virus. It knows what it looks like, it knows what it's doing, and how it needs to fight it off. And so your chances of preventing it from happening altogether is increased. And then in situations like COVID-19, you could be vaccinated and still get the disease or the infection, but your body, again, is used to seeing this specific type of virus and knows how to fight it off. And so your symptoms are more likely to be lessened, and it's not as big of a fight to try and fight it off and get better. When we are young, we have a large variety of vaccines. And if you or your child is going into the public school system, 9 times out of 10, there are going to be vaccines that are required for them to go. While there are ways to waive that and have them to go into school without having to get those vaccines based off of if they have a specific type of allergy that prevents them from getting it, if there are religious reasons why you don't want them to have it, there are ways around it. But I caution people to actually do their research and figure out, is this rejection of vaccines doing more harm than good? So there are diseases like measles, mumps, and rubella and polio and things of that nature that have been eradicated. And because now so many people are refusing to get vaccines, those things are starting to come back. And that's a little scary considering the fact that the current presidential administration is ignorant to public health and how that works. And all of these cuts are making it harder to be able to address the needs of America's public health. And so refusing to get vaccinated in a climate such as this one is really dangerous to you and the people around you. I would never tell anyone, just get it and shut up. I want you to be as informed as possible. You are the expert on yourself at the very least. And I hope that you will work towards being an expert on your child, at least until they're old enough to speak for themselves. And so it's important to get true facts. Make sure that your information and data is coming from a reliable source, because social media could tell you anything. Google could tell you anything, because me as a human being that knows how to navigate technology. I could literally upload any information that I want to the internet, and it would be out there for people to see. And people could take that as fact when it really could just be something that popped into my brain and I decided to put it out there. So making sure that you are looking at reliable sources like peer-reviewed journal articles, making sure that you're looking at .org websites, .gov websites. .com could be anybody. Let's not listen to that. But making sure that you're truly doing a deep dive and figuring out what works best for you and your family and going on from there. I could potentially come back and talk more about vaccines. If you're interested in that, let me know down below. I can go into more detail about what each vaccine is doing and how it's beneficial. Maybe some information about how things look really bad for a specific disease, and because so many people built immunity through vaccination, it was eradicated. We can go through that. Let me know if that's of interest to you. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and until next time, stay healthy and stay well. Bye.